Hello and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel. Happy Memorial Day, and thanks to all those who have given all for all of us. Kohl has decided to follow so-called Pride movement down the rabbit hole of including children in the events. Now, what children have to do with dating and mating, which is what Gay Pride Month is about, is a question many more are starting to ask. While many of the big retailers have been screaming louder lately about how damaging store theft has become since the Summer of Love in 2020, when major cities decided police were the problem and not a solution, it turns out they're able to lose far more money by catering to children and babies for trans and gay items. Target is reported losing $9 billion for their tuck-em bathing suits and satanic wear, perfect for toddlers, babies, and children, says them. Kohl's is now facing the same issue for the same reasons. While many parents and shoppers are not just concerned about the situation of taking pride away from lions and giving it first to the alphabet mob, but now watching it poured all over innocent children. Many other people have taken notice that a group that a few decades ago were asking for tolerance have now been demanding acceptance, and an entire month where you must either cheer them on or get out of the way so others can. In a nation that used to use Memorial Day weekend to recognize the beginning of summer activities, Pride Month has taken over the marketplace, and again, they are demanding a full month of recognition that who they date and mate is worthy of being cheered for an entire month. Fallen soldiers get one day, and that day has been erased almost completely for the setup of Pride, not lion. America has one day to remember its origin, its birthday, its founding, and those involved. But Pride demands and gets a month. When your kids in school know more about how many genders there are than how many founding fathers there are, and they can tell you what colors are on the gay pride flag, but can't tell you how many stars or stripes are on the U.S. flag, you can see who is winning and what is being lost. Here's the kicker though. Get woke, go broke is supposed to be the medicine for the situation. But what if the patient thinks they are in Canada and want to sign up for maid service? Maid service in Canada has as much to do with tidying up as Pride has to do with a group of lions in America. Consumers fight back with some success against brands gone woke. As shown by Disney and its ongoing fight with Florida, corporations are now committed to political and social reform campaigns. While companies once eschewed political or social causes that would alienate customers or damage their brands, executives are increasingly tying their brands to identity politics and controversial positions. Some, like Disney, North Face, and Nike, have doubled down in the face of backlash. Nike publicly shamed its customers for objecting to its use of Mulvaney to sell sports bras, telling them that they need to be kind and inclusive and to stop yielding to hate speech, bullying, and other behaviors. Even though most of these companies will likely weather the storm, there is no question that these campaigns are reducing sales and changing the perception of these brands. Shareholders can demand an accounting from these companies. Indeed, diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI or DIE, advocates have often sued companies for failing to be more aggressive in reaching diversity goals. Companies like Facebook, Oracle, Dana here, Qualcomm, Gap, and NortonLifeLock have been sued over the failure to reach greater goals of diversity. Shareholders may allege a breach of the duty of loyalty in pursuing such campaigns, but it is a very difficult standard to meet. You have to show that executives are not just acting recklessly, but doing so in a self-interested manner or in bad faith. Alternatively, they can argue a breach of the duty of care, which requires a showing that the officials acted in a grossly negligent manner. There is a tendency to treat these executives responsible for these campaigns as irrational activists. After all, Alyssa Heinerscheid, vice president of marketing for Bud Light, may have cost the company billions after pledging to drop Bud Light's fratty reputation and embrace inclusivity. She certainly succeeded in changing the entire view of the brand in less than a year on the job. Heinerscheid knew that the brand's image sells the beer. That image is now unpalatable for many consumers. The social value of these campaigns is lost if consumers reject beer with the branding message. This social value of campaigns is lost if consumers reject the beer with the branding message. It's not clear how these losses will impact social messaging through branding, but shareholders will have little influence. Here's where we get to the kicker I warned about. These executives are rational actors. While these companies may alienate consumers and even reduce profits, they offer personal and professional benefits for senior employees who make DEI policies a priority. Yes, it's all good. The campaigns are the bona fides for executives in seeking opportunities and greater status, failing up. While Heinerscheid was put on leave, not fired, during the meltdown, these campaigns are a net gain for most executives. More importantly, speaking against such campaigns out of concern for the brand is a high-risk move for any executive who does not want to be labeled insensitive or unenlightened. Oh, look, the emperor has no clothes. Oh, unenlightened, back of the line. In other words, get woke, go broke doesn't mean the executives go broke. They will fail up until the companies implode. But they're counting on consumers to always consume, so they fear nothing. Get woke, go broke might erase Disney, but there are several other studios hiring the wokest. All those Twitter employees that got fired, do you think they're all going to stay on unemployment? They will get other jobs and continue their mission to make sure babies are wearing tuck-em clothes and teen girls are bound together from head to toe, and that gender reveal parties end with a question, not an answer. Thanks for watching. Happy Memorial Day. We'll see you in the future.